Welcome to another edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf, and welcome to the Cardinal Club here in Simpsonville, Kentucky, for a very special event that we're going to make an annual event now on Kroger IKG. It's the Cowgill Valvano Wild Egg Scramble for Cancer. Don Russell here with my special guest. Bob, we worked together for so long. This seems a little familiar. We're not getting to the Budweiser player of the game.
We're doing the matchups here. Let's get to the matchups and break the game down. What are the keys to the game? But it's great to be back with you, Don.
It is a special event, and I know the V Foundation, now you've teamed up with Fred over here, and I know that's really special for you.
Well, I want Fred to take the bulk of this because this is really his event that he was gracious enough to invite me to join hands, and it's been a great fun. It's rekindled our friendship, and I think it's really, frankly, rejuvenated him a little bit to this thing, too. He's got a re-energy, and I think we're doing some good things in the fight against cancer.
Johnny, I think it's absolutely true. I mean, Bobby is one of those guys that can do that for you, too. And we have a special bond. We're both from New York originally. We both come from the same era. I mean, when I talk, I get to be blessed to be on his radio show once a week. We talk about more stuff. And by the way, there's sports.
Listen.
It's a magical mystery tour sometimes. We get back to it eventually to sports. But to have him as a part of this has been such a real blessing. And this whole thing, it's just a huge bonus. The friendship, the laughter that occurs. It's wonderful. He doesn't make this work. He makes it just a lot of fun.
It's been a lot of fun today on Kroger IKG. You'll see these guys making clowns of themselves as well as I do every time I play the game of golf. Glad to have you along on Kroger IKG. We're doing a lot of good things, helping raise money for cancer today, and we'll be right back.
Kroger IKG is produced in partnership with the Kentucky Golf family of organizations and sponsored by Kroger, in partnership with Florida's natural orange juice and sparkling ice naturally flavored spring water. IKG is driven by the Sam Swope Auto Group. IKG is also brought to you by Heritage Hill Golf Club, PNC Bank, and by All Season Heating and Cooling.
Let's raise a glass to raising oranges the natural way, right here in Florida. Here's to growing oranges on our own soil, never importing them. To a co-op of growers working hard and having something to show for it. Here's to a built-in afternoon snack. To an office with a view. Who needs air conditioning anyway? Here's to orange juice raised right. The only major orange juice brand that's 100% Florida and never imported. Florida's natural.
When you service your car, do you earn money towards your next car purchase? When you service with Sam Swope, you do.
I saved $506 with the VIP program just by getting my car serviced.
I saved $1,313 with the VIP program.
I had no idea it was that much.
You like fast? Sam Swope now has express service at every dealership. No appointment needed. Service is done while you wait. Our VIP program has $2 million reserved for our customers' next car purchase. How much is yours? Check it out at samswope.com.
Sultan's Run Golf Course is nestled in the heart of beautiful southern Indiana and stretches over 224 rolling acres of woods, water, and wildlife. Whether you're at the turn, finishing your round, or just visiting to take in the sights, you'll find the clubhouse at Sultan's Run a great place to relax. So come to Sultan's Run Golf Course in Jasper, Indiana today and experience the extraordinary beauty, friendly people, and great golf.
Here's what golfers say about Heritage Hill Golf Club.
What I love about Heritage Hill is it's just a gorgeous golf course. It's manicured really nice. It's got all Zoysia fairways and concrete cart paths. You're just not going to find that combination at every golf course.
Heritage Hill Golf Club, voted the best public course in Kentucky in 2011, just south of Louisville, exit 116 off I-65. Book tee times at hhgolfclub.com. This segment of Kroger IKG is presented in HD by Sam Swope Auto Group.
Welcome back to Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf, driven by the Sam Swope Auto Group. It's our privilege today to be here at the beautiful Cardinal Club as we're talking about the Cowgill Valvano Wild Egg Scramble for a Cure to help the V Foundation and the American Cancer Society. And I'm pleased to be With a very special guest here. Doug Dressman is with us from the American Cancer Society here in Louisville. And Doug, first of all, thanks for being on the show. Weather can't stop anything. What a great event this has been. And why don't you let people know how important this is to your organization?
Sure. Well, Don, thanks for having me, and thanks for being here to do this.
Privilege.
You know, cancer is such a devastating disease for so many people. We've all been touched by it. You know that.
Right.
I know that personally in my family. And so what's great about this event is we get people involved who maybe typically aren't involved with us from a fundraising standpoint, but they get to see what we're about. And so it raises money for our programs and services here in the Louisville community, as well as research. Millions of dollars in research at the University of Louisville right now, and programs that help people get to and from their treatments, a program called Road to Recovery, and lots of other things like that. Information, anything you ever need to know about cancer, you call the American Cancer Society, we can help you.
And Doug, I want to speak personally. As you mentioned, my father lived to his 90s, but he developed a very rare cancer. But I didn't have any clue that the people part of it, that just as much as anything is the research, and you guys do a terrific job with that.
Well, we appreciate that, and one of the great things about an organization like this is the people working with their peers. So cancer survivors talking to people newly diagnosed especially is a valuable tool for them to have to call on to get assistance and learn their way through the process, because it is a devastating process when you hear that C word. Mm-hmm. And to have people who know what you're going through, what you're about to go through, to be able to talk to them, for them just to listen to you is a valuable thing to have, and we're appreciative of the volunteers who are involved in those kind of things for us. And events like this help us do more of those kind of programs in the community.
If anybody wants to help in any other way other than this, I know there's probably a lot of opportunities. What's the best thing for them to do?
The best thing for them to do, if they're looking for information about the American Cancer Society, about cancer, is go to cancer.org. Very simple. Locally, you can call our office at 560-6000, and you can tell the person there what you're interested in. You want to be a volunteer, you want to be a donor, you want to get on a committee, you're looking for help, you want to find a program or service, and they'll be able to take care of you.
Well, I can speak personally. I know when my father went through it, I learned very quickly you live with cancer, and that's what he was doing. And thanks for letting us be here. We're going to make this a tradition, and appreciate all you guys do for so many people in this area.
Don, we appreciate it. Look forward to having you back next year, June 17th, 2013.
All right, we'll be there for sure. It's time for a tip this week on IKG, and the tip is brought to you by Heritage Hill Golf Club.
My name is Richard Schmidt, PGA General Manager at Oxmoor Country Club. Today we're going to be discussing the flop shot. I want to show you 3 important factors in performing the flop shot. It's a much easier golf shot than you may think. Number 1, we want to make sure that we're using proper equipment. You always want to use the most highly lofted club in your bag, preferably a 60-degree or 58-degree sand wedge. Number 2, we must set up to the golf ball differently than a normal shot, including aiming our body well to the left of our target as the club faces towards the target and our hands are resting back. With the hands back, this will help keep loft through the shot. Thirdly, we want to make sure that the swing is a nice long, lazy, good tempo flowing swing with acceleration through the shot. An important factor is as we accelerate through, I want to keep my left heel on the ground. That will make it much more of a long, lazy arm swing. Let's see if we can do all 3 together. Got my 58-degree, club face at the target, body to the left, hands back. I'm going to keep my left heel down, long, lazy swing. If you need help with any shot in your game, always consult your local PGA golf professional.
Here's what golfers say about Heritage Hill Golf Club.
Heritage Hill Golf Course, truly a diamond in the rough, something we never expected to find out here.
You might as well play on a pretty place, you might as well play on a nice place. You feel like you're playing tournament golf here because the course is so nice.
Heritage Hill Golf Club, voted the best public course in Kentucky in 2011. Just south of Louisville, exit 116 off I-65. Book tee times at hhgolfclub.com.
Let's raise a glass to raising oranges the natural way, right here in Florida. Here's to growing oranges on our own soil, never importing them. To a co-op of growers working hard and having something to show for it. Here's to a built-in afternoon snack. To an office with a view. Who needs air conditioning anyway? Here's to orange juice raised right. The only major orange juice brand that's 100% Florida and never imported. Florida's natural.
It's very important that you trust your club selection. It's also important that you trust your selection in your heating and cooling company. All-season heating and cooling is at the top of my leaderboard in sales, service, and the latest in energy-saving technology. And look for the palm tree on the van.
When you service your car, do you earn money towards your next car purchase? When you service with Sam Swope, you do.
I saved $506 with the VIP program just by getting my car serviced.
I saved $1,313 with the VIP program.
I had no idea it was that much.
You like fast? Sam Swope now has express service at every dealership. No appointment needed. Service is done while you wait. Our VIP program has $2 million reserved for our customers' next car purchase. How much is yours? Check it out at samswope.com.
It's very important that you trust your club selection. It's also important that you trust your selection in your heating and cooling company. All-season heating and cooling is at the top of my leaderboard in sales, service, and the latest in energy-saving technology. And look for the palm tree on the van.
This segment of Kroger IKG is presented in HD by PNC Bank.
Welcome back to Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf, and we'll welcome you back to the Cardinal Club in Louisville as we're here today for the Cowgill Valvano Scramble for a Cure, and there's nobody a better friend to me when I had a chance to call the University of Louisville football games than John L. Smith. John L., great to see you, and first of all, congratulations. Very deserving of the job at Arkansas. I know you always love to come back here, and your family's been touched by cancer too, and I know that's one of the things.
Yeah, and really, you know, my wife was diagnosed as terminal early on, but thank God for, you know, what the cancer people have done and the doctors today and the way medicine is. She's cured now, so that's a great deal for us. And so it's kind of a personal deal, and then it's great to come back, you know, come back for Fred is one of my all-time favorites, as are you. And, you know, anyway, we love coming back to Louisville. Our kids have all settled here, so it's a great opportunity for us to get back and see some old friends and do something worthwhile.
Well, John, I know you're excited about so many things that have happened, but since you've left and so many people have become your friends and stayed your friends, I know as you embark on this season, there's a lot of folks here pulling for you, and that speaks well for your family and you, because I've missed you ever since you've been gone.
Well, anytime you leave someplace, it's always hard, you know, leaving the kids and leaving friends and all of that, but that's part of the adventure here on Earth that we get to enjoy. So I'm just thankful. You know, I just thank God every day that He's given me an opportunity to get back into the coaching realm. And where we are in the SEC, it's a weekly battle, as you know. So I think we're going to have a pretty good football team. You know, we're going to be good offensively, and then you have to line up every week against the Alabamas and the LSUs. But keep your fingers crossed. Maybe some good things will happen this year.
Well, I have been in Arkansas calling football games, not at the University of Arkansas, and they're all crazy about the Pigs.
Well, that's the neat thing, is because you never play anybody in state.
Right.
So everybody in the state is a Hog.
Right.
They can all be Razorbacks and still have another school that they cheer for. But when it comes Saturday, I'm telling you, that place is packed.
There's none better in the world than this guy. A lot of people will be cheering for you, including Don Russell. And I lost my father. He lived in '94, but of course he was touched by cancer as well. But John L., great to see you. We love you and wish you the best of luck, my friend.
Donnie, appreciate it, buddy. Thank you.
He helps a lot of young people. Young people play the game of golf. It's time for our PNC Bank Junior Golf of the Week.
My name is Keith Orr, and I'm the head golf professional at Wildwood Country Club here in Louisville, Kentucky. And I'm here to talk about the Performance Glove from Bionic. There's a lot of technology in this glove, and the biggest benefit from this is it gives you a lot of control over the golf club. What control means is that you don't have to grip the club too tightly to have control. The glove's going to allow you to grip the club more lightly. What that means is less tension in the forearms, less tension in the shoulders. You can make very smooth golf swings, and knowing that you have control of the golf club allows you to do that. If you've never tried a performance Bionic glove, now is the time, and I promise it'll help your game. If you are interested in purchasing a Bionic performance glove, feel free to stop by Wildwood Country Club, and we'll get you a size for your glove, and you'll really enjoy playing with it.
Let's raise a glass to raising oranges the natural way, right here in Florida. Here's to growing oranges on our own soil, never importing them. To a co-op of growers working hard and having something to show for it. Here's to a built-in afternoon snack. To an office with a view. Who needs air conditioning anyway? Here's to orange juice raised right. The only major orange juice brand that's 100% Florida and never imported. Florida's natural.
And then there's Diet Dr. Pepper's cockamamie story. Oh, for the love of...
Seamus, this isn't a contest about who's less believable.
Okay, Pot of Gold, I can see how that's a stretch. But this guy? Look, if I went around saying, hey, have a yummy bite of this, boyo, there's no calories. Why, they'd put me away.
Well, look, there's nothing diet about Diet Dr. Pepper. There's 23 flavors, no calories, and it's...
And satisfying, yeah. We're not buying it our way, Satch.
Sultan's Run Golf Course is nestled in the heart of beautiful southern Indiana and stretches over 224 rolling acres of woods, water, and wildlife. Whether you're at the turn, finishing your round, or just visiting to take in the sights, you'll find the clubhouse at Sultan's Run a great place to relax. So come to Sultan's Run Golf Course in Jasper, Indiana today and experience the extraordinary beauty, friendly people, and great golf.
When you service your car, do you earn money towards your next car purchase? When you service with Sam Swope, you do.
I saved $506 with the VIP program just by getting my car serviced.
I saved $1,313 with the VIP program.
I had no idea it was that much.
You like fast? Sam Swope now has express service at every dealership. No appointment needed. Service is done while you wait. Our VIP program has $2 million reserved for our customers' next car purchase. How much is yours? Check it out at samswope.com.
This segment of Kroger IKG is presented in HD by Heritage Hill Golf Club.
Welcome back to Kroger IKG and welcome back to the Cardinal Club in Simpsonville, Kentucky. A big event here today. It's the Calgill-Valvano Scramble for a Cure for Cancer, and of course it's sponsored, the title sponsor is Wild Eggs, and I'd like to introduce JD here and Shane, who've done a great job really stepping up this year. And JD, we'll start with you. Freddie told me you guys have really been terrific, and not only this, with Napa Grill as well. It's obviously a win-win for everybody here.
It is. We've been involved with this for about 3 years now. I've been involved with Fred Calgill. He's great to work with, and just like to give back.
And you've done that, and you know, it doesn't matter if it's raining or not. We had some breaks today, but really it's not only an event that helps the American Cancer Society, the V Foundation, but you got some neat games going on. You all have made this a really fun and profitable event for the cancer people.
Yeah, it's they've done a really good job. We had, you know, some contests out there, had a lot of fun. We didn't let the rain damper our spirits. It got a little chilly out there, but we got it in.
Did you get any help over here?
Actually, we had 2 teams. He was the out.
So are you kidding me? I'm still wet. But we had a good time. It was a great cause. We have a lot of fun with the event.
You know, people don't realize that if you've been touched by cancer, I lost my father to cancer. These are fun events, but really when it all comes back to what it's all about, we're all together when we're fighting cancer, and it's really terrific for you all to step up, because Freddie told me if you guys didn't help as much, it wouldn't be nearly as successful.
It's really about the cause, and Fred's a great guy to work with, and we feel like we made a big impact today.
Well, let's give you all a chance, because terrific food. I've been to Napa many times, and Wild Eggs is one of my favorite places. Tell us how things are going in this area.
Things are great. We've expanded, 3 restaurants in Louisville. We actually have a restaurant out in Denver now, and we're getting ready to hopefully kick off some franchising maybe down. We want to go south where it's warm.
No kidding aside, you guys have been terrific. When Fred, I told him we were going to do the show, he said make sure that we included you guys. And I said, first of all, it's one of my favorite places to go, both of them, and we really appreciate your support because without it, it wouldn't be as successful.
Well, we appreciate being here, and we appreciate everybody that came out today and supported this. And we had a great fundraiser last night, and hopefully we can kick this thing.
Shane, thank you too, partner.
You bet. Thank you very much.
Here's the rules segment this week on IKG. Thanks, guys.
Hi, Steve McMillan, Executive Director with Golf House Kentucky. With me today is Don Russell. Don, you've got some rules questions.
Yeah, I do, Steve. This is the time of the year and things have bloomed and get some twigs and things that fall on the golf course. They get around your golf ball. Which one of these things can you move, if any of them?
Okay, well, Don, what we're talking about is Rule 23, loose impediments. What loose impediments are is they are natural objects on the golf course, just like twigs, leaves, and things like that. But in order for you to be able to move them, the main thing is they have to be loose, they can't be growing, they can't be fixed, they can't be adhering to the golf ball. Let's take a look at how we can deal with that.
Okay, show me.
So here we are with some loose impediments that are interfering with our ball. Again, Rule 23 says if we have loose impediments that interfere with our ball, we can remove them. The main thing is that we cannot cause the ball to move. So as I take these away, I got to be very careful. That one's not going to let me go. So I've removed the loose impediments as much as I can. The ball has not been moved, therefore no penalty. I can play the ball as it lies now.
Welcome to the Pete Dye Golf Course at French Lick. I'm Jan Tellstrom. I'm the head golf professional here, and we are on hole number 8, which is a par 3. There's trouble to the right, as you can see, and there's a little bit of trouble left, but short left would be the bailout area. We haven't talked much about the greens, but the greens at Pete Dye are some of the smallest greens you will ever see, with the exception of 3 holes, which are quite large. But here, they're relatively flat, they're relatively subtle, and the key thing that you'd want to pay attention to is where the drains are, because where the water goes is where the golf ball will go. So if you're playing and your caddy's not giving you a good read, you want to pay particular attention to the drains. That will give you huge insight. With that being said, wind would then obviously be the next challenge here.
This segment of Kroger IKG is presented in HD by Kroger.
When you service your car, do you earn money towards your next car purchase? When you service with Sam Swope, you do.
I saved $506 with the VIP program just by getting my car serviced.
I saved $1,313 with the VIP program.
I had no idea it was that much.
You like fast? Sam Swope now has express service at every dealership. No appointment needed. Service is done while you wait.
Our VIP program has $2 million reserved for our customers' next car purchase. How much is yours? Check it out at samswope.com.
Let's raise a glass to raising oranges the natural way, right here in Florida. Here's to growing oranges on our own soil, never importing them. To a co-op of growers working hard and having something to show for it. Here's to a built-in afternoon snack. To an office with a view. Who needs air conditioning anyway? Here's to orange juice raised right. The only major orange juice brand that's 100% Florida and never imported. Florida's natural.
It's very important that you trust your club selection. It's also important that you trust your selection in your heating and cooling company. All Season Heating and Cooling is at the top of my leaderboard in sales, service, and the latest in energy-saving technology. And look for the palm tree on the van.
Here's what golfers say about Heritage Hill Golf Club.
What I love about Heritage Hill is it's just a gorgeous golf course. It's manicured really nice. It's got all Zoysia fairways and concrete cart paths. You're just not going to find that combination at every golf course.
Heritage Hill Golf Club, voted the best public course in Kentucky in 2011. Just south of Louisville, exit 116 off I-65. Book tee times at hhgolfclub.com.
very important that you trust your club selection. It's also important that you trust your selection in your heating and cooling company. All-Season Heating and Cooling is at the top of my leaderboard in sales, service, and the latest in energy-saving technology. And look for the palm tree on the van.
Kroger IKG is produced in partnership with the Kentucky Golf family of organizations and sponsored by Kroger in partnership with Florida's Natural Orange Juice and Sparkling Ice naturally flavored spring water. IKG is driven by the Sam Swope Auto Group. IKG is also brought to you by Heritage Hill Golf Club, PNC Bank, and by All Season Heating and Cooling.
Had a great time today on Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf here at the Simpsonville at the Cardinal Club for the Cowgill Valvano Wild Egg Scramble for Cancer. I know this has been a special event. You both have been good friends, and it's a pleasure to be here and another great day.
I tell you, buddy, I mean, one of the best things about all of this has been the rekindling of our friendship. Bobby and I go way back together, back when he was the coach at Bellarmine, and our relationship was more one-dimensional. You know, I was a reporter, he was the coach and all of that.
And Bob, and I should say ESPN Radio as well, Bob. And, you know, one of the things, you do so many things, it's hard to keep up with you. But, you know, the V Foundation, I contributed years ago. I lost my father when we were working together to cancer, and it does pretty much touch everyone. And a lot of people participated in this that have been cured of cancer. That makes it really special, I know, for you too.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those diseases, I wish it weren't true, but it touches everybody. You can't go up to anybody and say, hey, has cancer touched you? And they say no. It obviously has. And one of the great things is partnering with the American Cancer Society, a big, broad-based organization, and then the V Foundation, which is much more targeted just to research. And in our initiative, we're doing prostate cancer testing and research and really making a difference. We had people play in the tournament, literally, that were tested because of the initiative here, and they were diagnosed with it and treated, and now they're cancer-free, and it makes you feel, I would think that the people who come out here, that's what's important to them to know. It's not just write a check and go home. You literally make a difference in people's lives.
This is an event that happens every year. You've had great response, and a lot of good sponsors have helped you too.
We really have. I mean, Wild Eggs, certainly J.D. Rothberg has been so generous with his time and money, and this would not be happening without him. It really wouldn't. I mean, we really wondered, were we going to continue with this after 18 years? We needed two things. We needed a title sponsor, and then we needed a partner. And I reached out to Bobby, and he said yes before I could get the sentence out. And JD, same thing. I couldn't finish the sentence. I'm like, wow, really? Because at first, I really didn't know if I wanted to keep going. Because my dad died of pancreatic cancer, and it was almost too close to my heart. I didn't know if I could handle it, among other things. I would wrestle with it, and I said, you know what, let's just see where it goes. I'll float it, and if it takes off, I'm in. And the answer came right away. It came from Bobby, and it came from J.D. Rothberg that, yes, Fred, you're doing a golf tournament again, and you're going to do it for cancer, and you're going to do it probably for a long time. Yeah. I'm very touched, and I feel very blessed.
It was a great event today. Two special guys doing good things for not only this community, but all across the country, and we appreciate you being with us today on this edition of IKG. And if you don't participate in this next year, you're missing something very special. I'm Don Russell for all the special guests today. Thanks for being with us, and we'll see you again next week.
IKG is proud to have Monterey Club as its official apparel company.